Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Sagittarius reading. The new moon is on the 13th of December, on our way to the winter solstice, the celebration of the return of the light. Until then, the days are getting shorter and shorter, and that is increasing the dome of the night sky, the stars that inspire us to dream, to reach for the stars, to have aspirations for more. And this is a summary of the Sagittarius impulse. I've mixed the African and the Tarot of the Divine together, and I'll clarify with a couple of oracle cards. I am going to create an extended, and it will be linked in the description box below. It is free. I encourage you to look at it if you resonate with this reading. And I thank you. I find your presence and your time the most valuable thing that supports me in my efforts to create and maintain this channel. So thank you in advance. Let's get started with your overall energy, Pisces. The Ace of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity that you've manifested, and I do recall this card showing up in your last reading. The Ace of Pentacles is about a doorway of prosperity, of abundance, creating a wealth in many cases. And as I recall, this opportunity is one that is removing a sense of limits that you may have unconsciously inherited. This is you manifesting something that can go the distance. You have no idea of how far this can go, but the possibilities are limitless. In your present, we have the Queen of Pentacles. In the past, the Seven of Wands, and in the future, the Queen of Wands. So a lot of receptive energy, a lot of the opportunity to enjoy, survey, and express your passions, express your resourcefulness in the present, so that you are already have long internalized the ability to make the transformations necessary, to recognize that opportunities are all around you, that even challenges and hardships are opportunities for growth and eventually abundance. This is you comfortable creating abundance from all opportunities that are available. This is you really internalizing the process of creating abundance, the pleasure, the satisfaction of knowing that you are pursuing your own needs and desires, but that you are content and satisfied with your ability to do what is best for you. In the past, the Seven of Wands shows that you are still creating clear boundaries with your resources, with your ideas. You're learning to say no in a way that is effortless, that is graceful, and that rather than denies others the opportunity for growth, it expands upon and liberates your own abilities and talents. This is a form of liberation here, where you're no longer feeling pulled by every request for help or assistance or other ideas, helping others to be successful, and not in some way prioritizing your own needs is something you are learning to change. And this is really creating a place and a space for you to laser focus in on your own goals and your own desires. In the future, you are looking at a growth in confidence, a growth in your magnetic, passionate approach and determination. as you identify what it is you're moving towards, how your prosperity, how your abundance is looking. You're defining that more clearly in the presence, and you're using those skills to grow and expand, to reach for growth and expansion, to understand that the way you've done things in the past, it's now time to turn those skills towards the world, to offer them, to look for ways of being in a greater diversity of clientele, service, customers, audiences, products, but also that there is a whole world that needs what you have to offer, and that you become a magnet to those that enjoy, appreciate, validate your vision and the enthusiasm and energy you bring to that. It's almost as though you are the poster child for your vision. Your energy is mirroring the possibilities, the growth, and the joy, the passion with which you are energized to pursue your dreams. In the past, the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Page of Cups and the Five of Coins. Interesting, you are coming out of a severe space of material limitation. And this is no surprise, because in many ways, this limitation is what has groomed your magical abilities to transform, to be resourceful, to internalize the values of resourcefulness, so that every opportunity, as meager as they may have been, as limited as they may have been in your past, was an opportunity to create abundance. And you recognize that no challenge, no hardship was too much for your imaginative and creative, hardworking, disciplined, persevering skills to transform what you had into something that is of high value and usefulness to others, including yourself, of course. This is all part of this ability of you to draw down on your well-known, legendary imagination, playfulness, open-heartedness, understanding that there is magic everywhere, in the least among us, in the smallest object, in the small things of the planet. You can transform those into the most enchanting, playful, fun-loving, enjoyable, and blissful opportunities, community, enjoyment. This is really utilizing that imaginative and creative heart that it lends this eternal youthfulness, appreciation of magic. It's almost like a magical realism vibe that I'm getting here, that is a part of your character, your temperament, but also of your life's experience. In the present, the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. Interesting. So we've got fives here. This desire to change your material experience, to change your emotional experience. There's a recognition here of a pattern of behaviors, of investing in others who perhaps were unwilling to invest in you. More as if you were willing to invest in the relationship and they were unwilling to invest in themselves. By reclaiming your own ability to invest in who you are healing this sense of disappointment, failure, and heartbreak that you've experienced. There is a lot about your realigning your values and goals, your energies and efforts towards things that benefit you. This is a kind of falling in love with yourself card. The gratitude with which you have endured hardship, the same way that you have learned to transform these opportunities of lack, of poverty, of limited availability, limited means, into this deep sense of self-respect, self-love, self-honor, and a connection to your higher self. That higher self is what gives you that sense of deservedness and worthiness of pursuing your potential. And it is that others have not been able to invest in perhaps former relationships, have not been able to see in the same way that you now see, is the key to the sense of abundance, creativity, love, coming from a place of inner light, inner respect, inner worthiness, and that ability to connect deeply with yourself to make this wholeness is what lends your value to all groups, organizations, to your collaborators, your co-workers, and your partners as well. This is not settling for those that don't have this ability to envision what they deserve, because now you envision what you deserve, what you're worthy of. You're elevating your standards of engagement in many ways through this deep gratitude. You've released a lot of heartache. It doesn't mean that this has been easy. I see a lot of emotions flowing, a lot of disappointment at this innocent, vibrant energy of yours, open-heartedness of yours, being disappointed and let down repeatedly. But it is through this gratitude that you now have that you see that you're worthy of all that you hope for, all that you imagine, and that you expect that from others. You really don't have time. You've released this old way of helping others to get it together, helping others who have had a hard luck story. You're done with that. You understand that that is not reciprocal, that is not mutual, that is not supporting your vision or your dream. In the future, the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Hangman and the Page of Cups again. We start, we end with the Page of Cups. This is beautiful because in many ways I'm seeing your internal gifts, your connection to the world. This is the gift of Pisces, this one love, universal connection to everything and everybody. It's natural to you. The external difference means little to you. You are able to connect to the heart, the essence of all things, and see how they're all connected. This is your great gift. And this is what's aiding you in creating the opportunity that you are manifesting now for abundance. There's absolutely a desire and a need to retreat. There have been a lot of experiences you are recovering from in many ways. You understand the need to integrate this new perspective that you have, releasing old values that are not consistent with who you are and what you are deserving of. This releasing of associations that don't honor themselves, that don't respect themselves. And here you are understanding that in order to make the most of these situations, this opportunity that you've created, that you must see things from a higher perspective. You must return to your natural gifts and talents. This is really the confidence now that you've gained from your experiences, that who you are, exactly as you are, is what you need, the magic seed you need to make this opportunity abundant, prosperous, to build wealth, the wealth that you are deserving. I hope this has been helpful. If you're resonating with this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. I also appreciate your shares with others and your comments. I love reading your thoughts, your appreciations, your feedback. I pulled from the flora and fauna of Africa the ostrich, and the plant that goes along with that is the hawkweed. The key word is grounding. You've been out of touch. It's time to get back in tune. Keep your head held high, moving forward. I love that. Yes, the sense that you're returning back to your essence, to the magic seed, the perfection that you are. And I'm going to pull a starry beginning and remind you that I am going to create an extended reading from this reading, and that it will be linked in the description box below. And I pulled The Way is Clear. Awaken to the power within you. If this is where we part, Pisces, until next time, namaste.